Mr. Carney, but if I could begin by setting the stage. The choice in this election is, after a lost Liberal decade of rising cost and crime and a falling economy under America's thumb, do we want to elect them to a fourth term?
Under the
or
Liberals' thumb.
Do we want to change? Change so that you can afford food and homes. Change so that you can be safe on your street, and change so that your paycheck grows faster than your cost of living.
Inflation?
Change with a new conservative government.
Did you just say
because
America
Mr. Carney is not changing.
And not liberals?
Mr. Carney, in 2020, it was recorded, you began advising Justin Trudeau.
Oh, there you go.
It's on the Liberal Party website today that you are Justin Trudeau's economic advisor. They might want to update your website on that.
Clip it.
On June 3rd of
Look at Carney's face.
2021.
He actually just looked to the side.
You said
Clip it.
that inflation would be a sign of economic progress. And you advised governments, including Justin Trudeau's, your Liberal government, to print money, which led to the worst inflation crisis in a generation. Now, that means that mothers went to bed with empty fridges and empty bank accounts, worried how they'd feed their kids, that seniors worried they'd be evicted from their homes, that young people believed they'd never be able to own a home in the first place. Now, in retrospect, you look back on the Liberal decisions that you advised Justin Trudeau to take. Will you look at the camera in the eye and apologize to the many people who suffered as a result of the inflationary policies that you advised Justin Trudeau to implement?
Yes.
I said earlier.
This is
but
the
I'm gonna
moment.
Say it again.
This is the moment.
I know you want to be running against Justin Trudeau. Justin Trudeau isn't here.
Are you denying you were his economic advisor?
I did not provide any of that advice. I did not provide any of that advice.
It's on the Liberal Party website.
I'm sorry.
Are you accusing your
This
Liberal
is
Party
it.
of lying?
This is the election moment right now.
It says today you can go to the Liberal Party website now, and it says that you were Justin Trudeau's economic advisor.
This is the moment of the election.
The way you judge someone, in my view, is how they act, what they do when they have responsibility.
Holy
Twice
shit,
I was
people.
a central bank governor.
This is it.
And in both cases,
Time
if
stamp it if you
I
want,
may,
without the
in both cases when I was responsible for inflation was less than 2%. I'll add that when I was here responsible for the Bank of Canada, inflation was less than 2%. Our dollar was at parity. That is the kind of success that I can deliver for this country coming out of this crisis. And what is at stake here? What is at stake here? What is at stake here?
If we bring it back, if I may bring it back, that we have had in a generation, because the policies that you implemented and those of the MPs that are still in your ministry,
to the
fellow Canadians,
crisis which
the last 10 years has been about the Liberals. The next 10 years should be about you.
And that's time.
Holy crab apples, people. You can snip that and clip that. That's the moment of the debate.
I'm going to ask myself a question.
I'm going to go check the markets right now.
Actually, I'm going to ask a question which has been troubling me. And it's troubling me because we are in a
hold on a second. I'm not right. I'm not maybe right. I am right. That was the moment of the election. That's going to be snipped and clipped. I'm going to put it on mute.
We're in a dangerous
and
divided
watch this. I'm
world.
going to go clip that right now. That was
the challenges in the Middle East.
That was cray-cray.
The threats from Iran.
That was holy mabede.
Threats from Russia. Russia's aggression in Ukraine.
Oh, he just said Russia too.
We have the threats from China, which I raised. We have the United States, which is fundamentally changing its security relationships, its commercial relationships. We have all this. And in the context of that, everyone on this stage, Mr. Blanchet, Mr. Singh, myself, we have our top secret security clearance.
Oh,
we have our top secret security clearance.
He's taking Justin Trudeau's talking point.
Within 3 weeks. It
now.
Wasn't hard, but I felt it was important that I had it so I could be in a position to be informed about that dangerous world and take decisions at. And Mr. Poilievre, it is now 950 days, if my numbers are right.
Oh my God! This is the moment. All of this.
To get your top.
Do you know what he's going to say right now?
And you've refused.
Pierre's not stupid. I'm going to go sign on with an NDA.
Well, first of all, I have got my security clearance when I was a minister. I got top secret clearance at the time, so there's no problem getting that. But when the government made this recent offer, they said that if I got the secret security clearance briefings, that I would be gagged.
Oh,
under
I'm so freaking smart. I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. Prosecuted if I spoke freely about matters of foreign interference. Now, given that Canada has experienced Chinese interference by Beijing, the government of China, in 2 consecutive elections, I needed to do my job to speak freely without fear of prosecution. And that was not something I would be allowed to do. Even Thomas Mulcair, the former leader of the NDP, said that when he was the leader of the opposition, he never would have accepted the kind of gag order that your government and Mr. Trudeau's government was attempting to impose on me. And it's good that I'd made that decision, because it has allowed me to speak freely about things like the case where one of your candidates, sir, actually said that he wanted to send a political opponent to China under a bounty threatening his life or imprisonment. And you refused to get rid of him. Now, it might have something to do with the fact that you went to China not long ago to get a $250 million loan for your company. But the reality is, you refused to stand up for a Canadian who was being threatened by a foreign government. And I was able to speak freely on that matter because I refused the gag order that the Liberal government attempted to impose on me.
Well, let him respond.
There's a couple interesting things.
Add the flame emojis.
I think people at home have seen a robust debate here, and it's been a robust campaign, and it has not stopped Mr. Blanchet or Mr. Singh at times during his campaign